Okay. Hello. Um, so, hold on. I'm gonna pull up Reddit just to explain this. So, yeah, no, Reddit, Reddit, right? Um, scroll down a little bit ago, about 3 months ago, apparently. I made a Reddit post about this death here. Yeah, incredibly funny. Still can't believe I died with all that healing. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, that paladin. You see the base fame. That paladin ended up having a lot of fame. It wasn't just 54 like the end of the video. Um, it was 1,228,723. The very interesting thing about this character is this character was a PPE, which is kind of weird to hear. Anyway, so with that in mind, I'm in a Discord, right? That character, I believe they were created on the was it the 6th? From me see. Guardian image after specific date. I think it was December 6th is when the character was made. Oh yeah. This was funny. We were looking at the RotMG pages for all the tier 8 abilities that are in the code. And we were screwing around posting pictures of what they looked like. So it's a tier 8 orb. Looks like a bell pepper cut up. I saw the tier 8 and I'm like, it's a piece of pepperoni or celery is the tier 8 quiver. It's a Jolly Rich. That's the tier 8 skull. Looks like a pepper. It's a Listerine. Oh, those are good. Those were good times. Anyway, um, yeah. So I had like a funny little wizard going on, and a necromancer. The necromancer died, and so then I killed my wizard. That was to get divine pet yard, as you see here. Anyway, after that, I decided I'm gonna make a paladin. Right. This is the first image. I can at least think it's part of it. I'm not sure if this is actually the true first image, but I do know the confirmed true first image was this image right here. Right? So this brings me to here. And you'll see the character died on like the 26th or something, right? So after and then before, I'm just going to go to June 30th. That's a good time. Which one was... Oh, yeah, that was the new one. See right there? Top of the leaderboards. Yeah, so the guy lasted like 6 months. So June 19th to whatever date that one was. Hold on. This is actually him. No, old. After his image. This is not old. This is new. Yeah, we scroll down. So the guy lasted like 6 months. So in those 6 months, I did not take many clips. There are still clips. I will show the clips later, but 6 months worth of footage is way too much for my measly storage. You see here. Yeah, I'm not looking too good on storage, you see. So, I've taken the liberty of taking every single, well, not every single, there are some photos that were kind of like redundant or duplicates or like explanatory. And I've taken a lot of the photos and videos and organized them into like these neat little folders. This one big folder has all these other folders. And this is the journey. I just thought it'd be interesting to go through it. So we start. Let's start here. Yeah, it's one of the folders down. Good to go. I guess we just go to the normal loot. So I have everything organized. Good loot is the first one we're gonna go through. We're just gonna go through it like this. All of it's unorganized, by the way. I couldn't be bothered to organize this crap. So we're just gonna click through it and show all the loot, any funny stories about that specific item, because there are some funny stories behind some items. That I'll say it when we get there. This is generally the first stuff. A lot of it is sort of organized past that one. That one was like a. If you see here, that was a moment. I didn't actually take a screenshot. I had to I forgot to take a screenshot, so I clipped it and then took a photo from that video, which is why it would organize there first. I don't know where in the timeline it would fit. I assume late because that was post Omni, which happened very late in the guy's life. So, yep, we're just continuing. You see the base fame is just slowly rising up. Oh shoot, this shouldn't even be in here. Oh, we're gonna remove that. Get out of here. That was me trying Samurai and realizing it's like the worst class ever. Well, that's not true, but it's not fun. So we're continuing on. You'll see I'm a Geb's Ring of Wisdom enjoyer. It's a very, very interesting item to wear. I'd personally advocate for it. Oh yeah, I did like 100+ of these when that thing first came out, and I was trying to get it for so long. I believe that was pre-T-Shop buff, which sucks. Wait, did I ever? Where's the picture of the? That one is later. I'm pretty sure there's a picture of me getting a Splendor somewhere else. I think that one is out of place. Maybe I'll have to find it, but I'm pretty sure. The Splendor was one of the first items that was like major. Oh, actually, I know where that one is. Okay, so certain items aren't actually in this one. They're in my favorite items, or like yeah, favorite, because it's like, oh, I use this item a lot or something. I don't like sickle. Don't use sickle, by the way. Sickle's bad. I can explain why it's bad, but don't use ancient stone sword or sickle any day of the week. Yeah, I get a lot of this poison. So there's a lot of it. One of my guildmates did like 200+ of these in like Discords trying to get a fungal spell, and got it only after getting a Deca drop, which he lost in the same run. The Deca, not the spell. The spell has a story to it that is later on in this presentation. Welcome to my PowerPoint. We're just going through the loot montage. I don't know. There's a lot of photos. This is like half the loot. This isn't any of the O3 loot. As you see, I have O3 loot by now. Yeah, I'm not gonna organize this. It's too much. It's hundreds of photos. Not many of these are really interesting. No one was kind of interesting. I liked this bag. I mean, who wouldn't like this bag? This one's pretty good. UB Defense, one of the better rings in the game. Of course not. The item sucks. Well, that was when I got 2 keys from a void chest, which is pretty funny. That was me getting a Dalvar's Battle Axe from some event. I don't know which event it was, but we were getting like ST shards for turning something in. And, you know, I had Dalvar's Battle Axe, which is pretty nice. Yeah, certain items are not on this list. They're in different folders, and I will get to them, because they're very important. So yeah, that's the general loot. There's a lot. The reason why I decided very early on not to do like the typical PPE 3-second clip stuff is because if each of these were 3 seconds, that'd be a pretty long video, because this isn't even half the photos. And there are other clips that are way longer than that. So we're gonna go back to Paladin stuff, go back to the loot. So that was just the regular loot, right? Then we have my favorite loot. I think a fun gear was important drops, was it? Yeah, that was me getting my tier 6 seal that I had for quite a while. Oh my goodness. You may have saw one of the folders was like the quest for the tier 7 seal. That was a whole fiasco. Yep, there was me getting the Splendor, 12k base, Pog. Slung Seal, ridiculously powerful item. Scales with Wizmod, which it's pretty good. It's pretty good. That was an eye ring. I used that sometimes when I was soloing Shatters, because I would do Oreo, and then there would be like the like, obviously you can't do it now because Shatters has changed, but you would take Oreo, take eye ring, and sit on the stone paladins and just like one tap them. It was a pretty fun thing to do. Sourcestone. I used Sourcestone for quite a while until I found a replacement for it. This is me getting a Deca ring, which is pretty awesome. That, as you can see, it took quite a bit of time to get. Which, to be fair, it's kind of a rare ring. Alrighty. This is my Wizgear stuff. So this is me getting the Geb's Ring of Wisdom. Very epic. The Rezu, even epicer. And then the S seal. I made some Reddit posts explaining all the Wiz stuff. Sea mists. I had a Gildy. Are they in this screenshot? I think they're maybe in. Yeah, they're right there. They're right there. They wanted a sea mist, so I dabbed on them and got like I got like 5 before they got 1. Favorite drops. These are some of my favorite drops in the game, just in general. Like, this is more of a list of my favorite items. Classic. Magic Mushroom, not from Fungal Cave. Classic. BNX's Key, who wouldn't love to get one of those. Potato. I think Potato is better than. I was a fool. I thought Crown was better than Potato. Now I'm of the opinion that Potato is better than Crown, mostly because the speed. I couldn't care less about the HP. Ancient Stone Sword. Yeah. This is when I got 2 Ancient Stone Swords in the same one. That was pretty funny. Dex rings. There's a whole meme. It's more of an inside joke, really. Like UB Dex. Ghastly Drape, my favorite ST ability. I think it's the perfect ST ability, actually, because it emphasizes, like, when you wear the full set, you do this extra feature, and it's a cool extra feature. So I like it for that. Zarvox's Heart, it's a good armor, a very, very good starting armor. The high speed builds for melees involves wearing Indomptable and Zarvox's Heart, not Zarvox's Heart and like the ST ring or like UB speed. It's Indomptable, Zarvox's Heart, your speed ability, and then a UB speed. That is a better speed combo than wearing Zarvox's Heart with Amulet of Drakefire. Just a little trivia there for you. We already do that one. Yep, as I said, these are the first confirmed screenshots. This is the very first confirmed screenshot. This is when the guy was 700 base. He had already gotten some items. You know, some of those. I'm more of a defense ring kind of guy now anyway. At least early on. The 8+ defense is better than like 100 HP. I mean, obviously, even if it were like a X HP, 8 defense in G-Lands is like way better. You know, to this day, I'll still see some people in the G-Lands wearing that Ninja ST set, the one that gives like no defense. Like, why would you ever wear that in G-Lands, bro? Like, come on. You have like 30 defense, non-exalted, and everything's gonna be doing like 100+ if they're the big damage dealers. Like that they just like 2-shot you, bro. Like, why would you ever risk that? That was me getting I like Arcane Rapier. Personally, not as much as Indomptable. I mean, I think it has like more DPS and also boomerangs, but Indomptable hits harder, so it means it's better on high defense, which I prefer. This is some fun gardener stuff. That was me getting one of those Valentine sticks. I got an orange bag. I was really confused. I'm like, what could ever drop from an orange bag from this thing? Got a white bag was the prism. Then I got a white bag was the red half. I never got the blue half or the purple half on this character. There were very few select items I did not get on the character. This is my vanities folder. This is all the vanities I got, basically. You know, PPE upgrade. Legitimately usable sword if you are very scared. It has like 5 range. If you're hitting both shots, it out DPS's Ancient Stone Sword. Well, that's kind of hard because it works like D-Blade style. But even if you don't want to do any of that, you can feed it, and it's like 13-13. It's like almost Omni level of feed powers, so just good item to get in general. Funny Skull, another Mace, funny Spell that was going to be ridiculously overpowered when those proposed Mad Lab robe changes happened. Funny Bow. I still have this bow. Put it on my archer. The Natus Staff. This is like the first time. This right here was. I'm pretty sure I got a Chicken Leg of Doom. Oh, I didn't include that in the screenshots, did I? No, but I'm pretty sure I got a Chicken Leg of Doom. I'm pretty sure I did. Double white double white vanity epic. Apocalypse Feather. Another mace. Wait, is that the same image? 327591. No, it's way different. Man, I skipped one, didn't I? No. Silex's Hammer, epic. Unstable Anomaly, even more epic. It continues. Carthana, K's everywhere. I mean, this is just fun stuff I got. Oh, shoot, hold on, we're gonna fix this. Normal loot. My favorite loot. And then vanity, we're slapping it in. Yeah, that was me getting a Battle Nyx this way, which I've never gotten before, so yeah, that's cool. And then finally, for the end off the funny loots. I mean, like, what else can you say about that? Like, that's really just beautiful. Really, it really is. To get screwed over that hard, bro. This is some skins I got. A lot of the photos I think I lost or something. The character was alive for quite a bit, so yeah, it took me 6 months to make this because I'm lazy. So forgive me if I missed 1 or 2 items. Yep, that's a cool skin. Cool skin. Cool. I already had that one. Did not have that one. Did not have that one either. It was during the chest event for shatters during the Orcsmith event last year. I was so confused when I got it. I don't know, that was from the chest. And I saw the chest. We killed it. I got an orange bag. I'm like, oh, it's an ST. I hope I got the staff. I think I wanted the staff. Maybe I wanted the robe. I wanted one of them. And then I see some weird white and red present. I'm like, well, what's that? And it's like a free pet skin. I'm like, oh, that's cool, I guess. That was from the Orcs. Obviously the non-rune part of Orcsmith. Did it even have runes? I don't even know if it had runes. I didn't take a screenshot in the dungeon, but I did get another one of those. And I got that from Biff. So that's cool. These are all the runes I got. I organized them. Back to normal. Helmet. Another one. And another one. And the shields. And then finally the sword. I only got one sword. I think maybe. This is the only one I could find, so I think I maybe got two, but that's the only one I could find. Important loot. This is me getting a backpack. And this is me getting a belt. This would be included in the skins area, but it had a belt, so it took precedent, I felt. So, there's another skin. See, I told you I missed one, quotation marks. Alright. Then we have the event whites. They are organized. Bloody was pretty good. I like Bloody, but I think it could be a little bit different. The first Sea Dirk, and then the second Sea Dirk. Okay, so the first one actually has a little bit of a story behind it. You can't see it on the map because I think it happened in the QOT image, but remember this map. We're gonna get to that very shortly. Like right now. Oh, QOTs, I got a lot of them, by the way. That was the first QOT. You see that map? Doesn't it look familiar? Going from here to there. These are within 5 minutes of each other, which I felt was pretty cool. So we got another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. That's it. 7 QOTs. Epic. I got one conflict. I was actually in VC talking about it. You see, that's why Guildy wanted to trade me, because I was like, oh, I'm going to get a QOT now. Okay, sorry, a conflict now. And I did, and I'm like, oh, I got it. And they're like, I don't believe you. As always. I didn't get a jug. I did get a jug blueprint, though. So, it's pretty good. Got one Kagaboshi, I believe. Maybe I got another, but I'm pretty sure I only got one. Keychain Cutlass, I got 2, which is, it's a nice item. I like it. It's fine. It's fine. Not like too OP, but it's okay. Oreo, I got 4 Oreos. The first one took me 60k base. There was another PPE that that got 2 Oreos within like 200 base fame. But I don't know. The ones that get it early on are cursed. Anyway, Oreo is a cursed item. Don't use it wisely. You already saw what happens if you don't use that item wisely. You can sort of feel what I'm trying to do in the clip where I die. The second one, the third one, then the fourth one. And I was playing with a guildie when that happened. They didn't believe me. Reikatana, I got 1 Nito. Pre-rework. Well, rework, more like buff. I got 1 tablet. This tablet was used for something, which we'll get later on. Which will be used later on. Or seen later on. Now, Vile Traps, I got 2, but while this character was alive, I did take a bunch of random crap and forge more Vile Traps. There are clips of me doing that on Reddit. And in my Discord. Well, it's not my Discord, but... yeah, it's because I deleted that other one. Paladin stuff. We're going to get to the normal loot. No, the O3 loot, sorry. So, I organized it by mini boss. So, this is Besa loot. This is all the loot I got from Besa that I could find. Isn't that epic? Wow, so neat. Let me get the Dama. Truly Pog. Let me get the Gemsbach. The Gemsbach had killed my other Paladin PP before this, so I'm always a little apprehensive whenever I'm fighting this guy. This guy's horrifying alone. This is Lucorix. Got a pretty decent chunk of Lucorix stuff. What was this one? Oh, yeah, that was me getting a Lumi blueprint. All those graves, all those poor people. Yep. And that's all that stuff. Now we get onto the O3 loot. You know, there's more images here. So, bam, bam, bam. Is this me getting top damage? No. This is me getting those drops. Man. You tell me I had tier 14, but I used... You see, this is when I started realizing defense might have been better than HP, maybe. Look at me, I'm wearing eye-ring and Dominion. I'm like, bruh. Was that me getting Horn? No, that was me not. That was not me getting Horn. Horn is in a different picture, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just some more loot. It goes on for quite a bit. That was me getting Gladguard, though. That was me getting top, and also that. I don't know what blueprint that was. I think maybe it might have been an escutcheon blueprint. Okay, this set I was kind of popping off because, you know, I was talking about defense, and I mean look at that. Like you got tier 7 loot, which is like 12 defense or something, and then you got the robe, which is 15, no, it's 17 even, and you got 10 defense. That's a lot of defense. It's a Glygar blueprint. Escutcheon. Divinity. I don't know what blueprint that was. I assume that one. I think that one was a horn. It's a nice wizard set. Divinity blueprint, and that's it, right? That's the most of the O3 loot. I think there's one other O3 image, which I'm about to get into, right? So, it took me a while to get a tier 7 seal. The names of these images sort of tell it all. Wait, this was number 200. No, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I can't look at numbers. Rename. 102. Bam, right? Then we're going to rename this one to 200. And yeah. There we go. Order has been restored. Actually. This is my 100th O3 complete. This is right after it. You'll notice the clear lack of tier 7 seal, right? Imagine that. 100 O3 completes. And no tier 7 seal. By the time I reached 200, I had already gotten the seal. This is a funny meme that I made. Funny deep fry. I got it on number 170. And if you notice the top damage, it was a solo. It was my first solo, actually. It took not only 170 O3s, but also a solo to get a tier 7 seal. Think about that. That's pretty sad. We're gonna go off to the milestones now. Yeah, sure. This is me exalting, so this is me getting the Nexus Pet Sheep. And we fast forward to all my exalts. It took a while. The last one I had to do was attack, which you can see right over here, back here. So I was talking about that mushroom spell and how it was important to that one person. Apparently, I don't even remember this. Apparently, a while ago, we were talking, and they said, if you manage to fully exalt Paladin, I will kill my top wizard. Or his best wizard, right? At the time, his wizard had a lot of base fame. Although, I think at this point I'd already beaten it, but, like, it was a lot. And I forgot about it. And then he's like, congrats on exalting. And then he started standing in lava. And I'm like, what are you doing? Stop. I had the clip of it, but I deleted it because I put it in a folder. And then I forgot about it. And then I deleted that folder. I'm like, dang, what a waste. It was such a funny clip, too. Anyway, he died with that mushroom spell that he was trying to get. So that's where that mushroom spell is important. And after that, I was fully exalted. That was the story behind that. Funny last one. That was the last. I had to solo a lot of those because that crap is annoying. I don't like Discords. The guy didn't use Discords. Maybe he was in a total of 10 Discord runs, and they were either at the request of somebody else. Right? They were like one of my guildies. No, one of my former guildies. I say former because I left the guild. Now I'm like a mother branch. I'm trying to recruit. I'm really bad at it though. One of them became an RL, I think, in Lost Halls. They taught me how to map read, which is why I can map read, and I use it to troll people. Pretty funny. It'll be a public Lost Halls, and it'll be like people like Colt, and they'll be like, yeah, Colt, and I'm like, I want to do MVC, so I'll lead them to MVC. They'll be like, bro, we're not doing this. I'm like, thank you for helping me clear. Anyway, like I would sometimes join their runs, just to be there while they're like. I believe that was when they were like TRL and stuff. So the other ones were like people. They were like guildies was like, hey, I'm doing an 03. Can you be there to keep me up? I know you like doing Wiz Pally stuff, so you'll give me a nice HP. You'll give me a bunch of HP. You'll give me like 50 bonus HP compared to what you normally give. Maybe even 80. You combine that with the tier 7 seal and you're exalted. It's like, wow, that's a lot. It's a lot of bonus HP. It's like 90 bonus HP from what a normal seal would give you. So that's mostly. I don't really do Discords, no. Discords are not my thing. So this is some other. This is just fame milestones. That was me doing 75 Oryx Sanctuaries. Enough to fully exalt one character. This is pretty cool. And this is me getting a lot of. That was 150, so it's for 2 characters. You'll notice how I still don't have the guild pet skin, by the way. I don't play other classes. It's only Paladin, basically. Paladin, maybe Archer, Rogue, and Necro. Like, that's as far as I'll go. This was the 100th Void, I think, that managed to get me to 1 mil fame. You see right there? The bottom right there? Epic. Notice the base fame ain't too different. Actually, was that? I think I was dumb. I think this is actually the second to last one for 100. And then I thought it was going to be the 100th, and then I took this one. You see the base fame. It's kind of a lot of base fame for that to be the final one. This was me getting 300k base. This was me getting 1.2 mil death fame, and then that's the last milestone screenshot I had before I died. We're gonna go to the fun stuff now. There were a lot of adventures. Oh, first, let me. This is my dog. Isn't he just adorable? I mean, look at this rascal. Hey, would you not pet that dog? I would pet it. I mean, I do. So, right. So, I made some memes. Okay. First of all, when I exalted, I made this the Pogadin. I mean, just look at that. Like, I mean, come on. Like, would you not use that as an emote? We have it as an emote in this Discord. I mean, look at this. Bam, Pogadon, right? Then we made this thing, the no tier 7 seal emote. It's a classic. So when this skin came out, I was at like 160, I think, when I made this, and I was getting really desperate for that seal. And it's a fun meme because they released that funny big beefy paladin. Interestingly enough, I actually, so yeah, I of course rolled for it because I mean, like, as the average paladin, this is the average paladin fan, right? like enjoyer, right? I saw the new skins. It's like, oh, they have the beach cake and the beef cake, and I rolled it, and I actually got a jackpot. I'm like, let's go! I know I have both of those stupid skins. Epic. This is a fake death. I actually edited this picture. There was a meme going around in our Discord, because I think you can even see their name in the Discord right now. Lamb over rice enjoyer, right? Yeah, right? They named themselves that because there was a death where they were standing in lava and they legitimately distracted themselves by eating lamb over rice. So whenever we see anybody die in lava, we always say lamb over rice. And this, I made a screenshot of this. Like, I edited it. Obviously, I edited it. It's just because it's not the amount I died with. And I died to O2, not lava. But I of course trolled them. I even, like, had that thing in the bottom, like my, like, shadow play. Let's jump to the present there. And this is me after I died. Again, the average paladin enjoyer. I made a Reddit post about it. It was I think I totaled it. I can show you. I'm gonna show you guys. Screw it. Let's see. League of Legends player, no, right? This is a funny clip of me doing the modifiers. This is not testing, by the way. This is public. That's my deal, by the way. Very fresh. Right? This dungeon had a minus 32% enemy, like, minion damage, right? And you see my set. I mean, just look, I mean, like, I don't know why the quality gets so low. For some reason on Reddit it does that for me a lot. But I mean, each shot does 23 damage. Like, it doesn't even half kill me, bro. Like, come on, it's kind of insane. That one is like a new paladin that is already dead. I got trolled by a guildie, but that's irrelevant. This was me on that character, and extreme genius level intellect here. I mean, like, I don't Nexus because there's no shots really near me. 13 HP. Like, I mean, you could very clearly see the, like, how long was I sick for? I wasn't sick at all. How did I see 13? No, I was sick. No, of course, that makes sense. Sometimes I, like, see, like, oh, I went to this HP. It's like, actually, I look at the footage. It's like, I actually went to this low. It's like, oh, okay. Yep, this is the archer I was talking about. Nice, funny skin. People in the comments were actually saying, oh, if only you had the. I think it was Toasters himself, maybe. Yeah, Toast himself was like, all you needed was the pet skin, and I'm like, I do have the pet skin. I'm just too poor to change my pet's skin. You know? Oh, anyway, that was fun. Yep, this is the original video of me dying. I don't think this didn't really get a lot of upvotes. I don't know. Oh, I'm cringe. I want upvotes. No, but because I cut the video off at like 54 death fame. You know, it's like you're not a lot. We're just gonna scroll down more. Yep, this is the post right here. Low effort, low quality meme. Somebody commented. I think it was like, yeah, this is low effort for real. It's like, yeah, of course. That's like all I'm capable of producing. It's like this video, extremely low quality. This is the ultimate life form. I mean, just look at that HP, bro. No consumables even. I mean, imagine. If I had that, I wouldn't have died. S-Seal. Okay, so this... I don't have a screenshot for getting the S-Seal. Well, actually, I do. I already showed it. But I don't like have me saying, like, oh, finally, S-Seal after this many. I do have it for Abyss of Demons, though. It took me 160... This is my picture 260, but in this picture, I finally got a D-Blade after 263 abysses on this character. This character, for its entire life, did not have a D-Blade until 165k base fame. Imagine that. And I didn't get Scholar's Seal until 205. You know, this is a trend of me not getting the one item I want. The one niche item that, you know, like either some dumb seal or some dumb sword. Then we get on to the Clover quest. Oh, this was an adventure. So during St. Patrick's Day event, they had a thing. You know, you could get like a clover. Did you know if you soloed a wood lab or a sea depths during this time period, when the chest was active, and you killed the chest by yourself, you were guaranteed a clover. It's pretty interesting. So interesting. This is just screenshots of the Clover quest. So interesting that I decided, wouldn't it be fun if I farmed for a lot of clovers? This is the start. I had the 6, and I'm like, what if I just filled my, like, a part of my chest with this? So you see, this was some progress I made, and then this is the end result. See, 32%, you know, like, only active boost. I use them all. 0, 0, 0, 0. They changed this recently, actually, but when you went over 24 hours, or like when you went over 23 hours, 59 minutes and 59 seconds, when you're like 24 hours or above, it displayed it as like the next amount. So it'd be like 0 minutes and 0 seconds is actually 24 hours. Then I drink this other clover that I had. Just to emphasize this, I actually got like 70... I don't even know how many clovers this is. I could do the math. I'm too lazy. It would display it as 20 minutes, and then there's a... Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have exited out of Reddit. I made another Reddit post about this. It was me showing this. Wait, was it on... I did this twice. There was one when an archer... I was rolling a box, and I got like a crap ton of clovers. I'm like, I'm just gonna drink a bunch of clovers on this archer. But I think the video is on my paladin. Let me check it out. This is the wisdom stuff I was talking about. Like, that's the maximum wisdom. No consumables. I was pogging at the residue update. This is what the Scholar's Seal does. I mean, well, that's a lot of mana. Then that's a lot of HP. 230 HP. Correct. It's a lot of invulnerability. 3 seconds. That's a lot of slow. A 7.3 seconds slow. That's like AoE and within 6.4 squares. Correct. That's the HP. That's the it's even more HP because I was using Scholar's Seal and all that crap. This is me emphasizing how much it changes it. This is my max mana bill. I mean, like, come on. Would you not love having more mana than HP? I think Deca should do something about that. This seal, this pisses me off so much. I'll get to that later. But this is the amount of this is almost max attack. This is actually not max attack. If you were to wear the Oryx sword, which I think I threw on some knight that died instead of keeping it for my paladin, you'd have like 5 more attack. I think you'd have like 241 attack. You see, like, you'd have like 5 more attack. So basically, 5 more attack is the set bonus. I'm emphasizing it. Highest attack? Nah, man. We're going higher than that. Highest damage per shot? 5,556.25? Bro, do you not even know? This is the highest I've ever managed to hit in the game. This was not on my PPE, but this is the highest I managed to ever hit. I had to figure out how the formula works and crap. Because normally, with the calculations, you would get this as the highest, with like how with how Hyperion did it in his video. But that's not actually the correct formula. I go into it here. This is how I'm pretty sure this is how it calculates. This ignores weak, like placing like weak does. All weak would do is just make this part right here, the damaging times in parentheses 0.5 plus parentheses attack divided by 50 parentheses. It would make all that just 0.5 instead. It would just remove all of that. That's how weak would affect it. This is a graph. It looks like a straight line, but it's actually not. It's actually points. Yep, so you could emphasize it like that, or even minus negative 20 or plus 20. It just like that. That's exposed. It's cursed. It's damaging right there. That the X is how much damage you rolled for, and you roll based on decimals because you're rounding a lot, right? So like this is me zooming in. So the highest damage would actually be the amount I did. I didn't notice 67 hours. Pog epic. It got a little bit more than that. You see, that guy died like kind of a. I mean, you know, like what can you say? Yep. So you see, this is the clip I was trying to show. Bam! Let's go. You'll love to see it. You really do. This is recording, right? Okay, thank goodness. I would have sucked 50 minutes of me talking only to imagine. Miscellaneous. This is some funny stuff that happened. This is actually on Reddit. You might have seen it, like long hallway. That's a pretty long hallway, to be fair. Shield activated. Grenade has no runes. I traded him. None in his inventory. I found the RL who dotted him. That was a fun journey. Aren't you an RL? I'm not an RL. I don't know why anybody. I hate Discords, dude. I was Pony Gang. This is the one time. I don't know. For some reason, we were doing an 03. I think it was an 03. Maybe. And T.S. Page was there. And he died, but I mean, just it was kind of funny. That's the only interaction I've ever had with him. Oh, what a journey. And yeah, that's all that for the funny stuff. Then we get on to the video stuff. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done, folks. I'll do. There's only. I don't know why. I'm kind of weird. I put this in a folder, so. No. That's the wrong one. This is the best one. Tell me what looks weird in this video. You might have seen it. It's pretty obvious, but for some reason the video did not capture the frame that happened. But when I slowed it down, it did capture it. This is what happened. I mean, like what? Can you explain that to me? Look at that. That's huge. These are some close calls. There was one more close call, but I could not find the clip. It was pretty funny, though. It was kind of like this one, but like even sadder because I used HP potions I didn't take any damage. This is me in the G-Lands, almost dying to Medusas. I need to turn it down. I don't want to get, like, copyright struck or anything. Yeah, just... #1 player, by the way. What an idiot. Is an Oreo clutch? Very clutch. This is why I say you gotta use Oreo carefully. You can't use it. Imagine if my Oreo was on cooldown. I would have died right there if I was... You know, I was too much of a... What's the word? I'm too much of a tryhard to Nexus there. Unless the enemy's right on top of me. But, you know, like... Thank goodness for Oreo. OP item. Spooked. This scared me when this happened. Okay? Like... I didn't even have to Nexus. That's the worst part. I just Nexus because I was scared. I mean, wouldn't you be scared too? Like, like he was dead. It literally died. I got the 8 fame and then Nexus anyway. Like I wasn't even dead. I took like 400 damage max. This is actually one of my closest close calls. I mean, like, genius. I was kind of scared because that big green shot. I wouldn't have Nexus here had that big green shot. Not like those 2 shots had not been coming for me. But I don't know how much damage those do. So I'm like, can that even kill me? I don't know. I should have paid more attention to how much damage these minions do. So I Nexus. I mean, I was like safe, but I was scared because I was sick. You see in the clip, I tried to drink HP potions, but I'm like, oh shit, I'm sick. Like, oh, I'm sick, and also I'm almost dead, and also there's shots coming towards me. And I'm like, oh god, I gotta leave here, bros. The clip is... Was there music playing in this clip? Oh, so my reactions are priceless. These are some loot clips. This was me... I farmed one of the events and got a Battle God seal. That was what this clip was. Oh, you got it. Congrats, bro. Horse. This is me getting this skin. I had not gotten this skin ever, so I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. When I got it, though, I thought it was a defense potion when the bag dropped. You can see it right here. It's like, oh. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, hold on. I want to line up for this screenshot. Okay. I was talking about how that seal pissed me off so much. Here are all the screenshots of me getting STs in Sealand. This one, bam. No, that's not ST, but you know, it's for the quest for the STs and all that jazz. Bam, 2 pixies. This guy got 2 pixies. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like pixie. I don't think it's a very good sword. Oh shit! I tried this. I'm more of a D-blade kind of guy. Which is why I farmed a D-blade, you know, for like this 263. This is... I was still using it because I didn't have a D-blade at this point, obviously. Right? And I got another ST ring, Lion armor. Another one of those. Another ring. And I completed the set, right? How did I complete the set? This was from a free lot... This was from a free pack, right? And, you know, it was like, oh, sweet, all these, like, mystery crates and crap. As you can see, it's kind of near Easter, because you have the Easter night, like, I think it's a Scutum reskin. I hopped on one of my other paladins, because it was like the character that was, like, you know, like, first on when you log in sometimes. And I'm, like, opening it. Mind you, I had done, like, 70 plus Sealands, some of them for, like, 2 hours. Trying to get the ST seal. I was like, oh. I'm like, I got so angry, dude. I'm sure I can find it in the Discord, but, oh, it's kind of hard. Basically, I made, like, I added, like, a reaction. I added a... Oh, no, sorry. I didn't even mean to do that. Cancel. I did. It'd probably be. I added an X and then a check mark, right? And I was like, yes or no if I'm allowed to use this. And everybody said, yeah, sure, it's a free pack, we don't care. And I decided, you know what? I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to say that I, didn't want to. I, of course, wanted to use it, but, come on, bro. The game really did that to me. And then the final... Oh, sorry, no. We're going to go over to forging. We're going to go to sad last, because there's some sad stuff in there. These are all the blueprints that I, these are blueprints that, I found, but, didn't know where to put. That was when NBC and Void were dropping that blueprint. And it's a potato blueprint. Nice. Another potato blueprint. Epic. I crafted the cranium. So I have very niche rules on how crafting works for my PPEs, right? They not only have to get the blueprint, they have to be alive for the amount of time to where they would get the forge fire. So let's say you get 300 forge fire per day, which I think is how much you get. And these items cost 1,560, right? So they would need to be alive for at least 6 days. And then, so they need to be alive, for these items, they would need to be alive for at least 6 days, get all the items necessary to craft it, and then also get the blueprint. And those are the rules on how the forging works. I think there's a video of me forging the cranium. I couldn't find it, but I basically forged some QOTs and crap, so it's, it's whatever. However, the divinity, I also got the blueprint for, and I also forged. I forged one of my many, legendary items. M Seal. The M Seal was a blueprint that you got in the campaign, right? For the campaign, I decided that if I got all the points on the paladin, then I was allowed to use that blueprint for that paladin, right? It seems reasonable in my opinion. And this is the clip of me forging it. You see in the clip, I select the items I want for the M Seal. Cloak of Refraction, Twilight Gemstone, and Sporus Spray. And then I craft it. And bam, it's crafted. Right? Omni. I crafted the Omni, but it took a while to get the blueprint. Near the end of the guy's life is when I got the blueprint. Finally, after all this time. It was either I get the Omni or the Omni blueprint, right? This is me crafting the Omni. I use these 4 items. A monocle, the skull, and then a Kolo sword to craft it. And Omni blueprint. Actually, no, that wasn't my Omni blueprint. That was, I believe that was actually a turncoat kit blueprint. And then I crafted a wedding ring, just for the memes. So this was me getting the blueprint. You see, it took quite a while. I had not gotten this blueprint, ever. It took so long to get it. This is me crafting it. It's a screenshot of me crafting it. This is me crafting the wedding ring. These items. Those 2 items, I'm pretty sure, were the ones that I got in that white bag in the ocean trench that had the staff in it also, the sea bow and the sea trap. The staff I got when I was trying to get the henchman's claymore from those, I think there's a screenshot of me getting a henchman's claymore somewhere in those loot things. But yeah, I didn't actually show the whole clip of me. And dramatic pause. Bam. Epic. Right, that's all the forging stuff, right? Let me get on to sad clips. There are some sad clips. So, I have to mute this video. There's some music playing in the background. I like to play with music sometimes. Actually, no, this requires conflict, context. Right? So there was a guy in a crystal cavern that was I was talking about, this was pre-buff T-Shot, right? And my statement was true. Sibo does out DPS T-Shot, I'm pretty sure on Archer and stuff. I'm not sure about Bard or whatever, but it did out DPS it at one point. And I was like, Sibo's better than T-Shot because you don't lose speed. You don't, like, -5 speed and less DPS. Like, no. I don't care about the one straight shot. Like, that is not worth it ever. And, like, Lee for beginning for boss. Absolutely true, Tosca. I don't even know who Tosca is. Or just a random person in there. So, the guy was like, oh, I'll use a T-Shot if this boss has low defense. And we're talking about the mini-bosses and crap. And we get to the boss, guy dies almost immediately. And then we finish the fight and we're like, oh, we should have mentioned fractals. Right? We died of That was not forgetting fractals. I need to rename that. This is the clip of them dying to fractals. Like, yeah, like, this is why we say this is why we were saying we should have mentioned fractals. And finally, the last, like, I mean, would you not say that? Calling I get a life here. Looks like you lost a life. It's just genius. Okay. This is a guildie. My guildie was mad at me. He's like, why didn't you buff me or kill any of the enemies? And I'm like, well, this is my perspective of what happened. Like what could I do? I literally couldn't do anything. And then I showed him. He's like, oh yeah, that's fair, I guess. This is I was playing with not a guildie, but a friend of the guild. He died immediately in the clip. Bam, dead. Oof. You hate to see it. It was funny because he was playing on Warrior, I think. Was he playing on Warrior? Yo, stupid thing. Yeah, I think he was playing on Warrior. And one of my other guildies was like, yo, Abdullah in the back 6 tiles away. Nice stun. And this clip, I don't know why it's not showing the video. This is my lowest point in Realm ever. We can go in slow motion for this. No, we can't because I downloaded the video. When I lied. We can. I wish I could do frame by frame. I don't think you can do frame by frame in this mode. Okay, this is just sad. You literally never. You could never see this coming. Like, what? There's no way this is ever my fault. But it's like, it's sad, right? So, I shoot at barrel, right? Nobody near me. Guy TPs as I kill barrel and he dies. It made me so sad. It's like, oh my goodness, I just killed this man. But it's like not my fault. Like, I shot the barrel, but he was not on me when I shot. Like, my shot was fired before he TP'd to me. And you can't even, like, see him. He's there for, like, 1 frame. Like, I don't think I have music in this clip. No, that's really loud. I don't want to. Wait, I'm telling you guys, like, oh, I have. Let me play the sound for you guys, and I realize OBS. I go there. It's like, there's no. Wait, is it? I don't even know if it can show the. Whatever. I'll find out when I look back at the video. I'm not very good at making videos, as you can see. And then I gasp. I'm like, what? When did that grave get there? I did not even realize somebody died right on top of me, bro. Like, tell me, because it was not with somebody on the left here. It was not anybody on the left. They TP'd. They literally TP'd. You can check anybody's name who goes on the left. They're not there. Dead. I actually caught them when they TP'd right there. Like, they were a priest. They TP'd to me. You could see their TP. They were stunned and silenced. Bam. Like, oh, holy crap, dude. You, like, what? I'm so sorry, dude. Everybody give F's to this man. Immortalize this man now. And I think there's one more area. The death stuff. That's the final part. So I'm pretty sure this is the last screenshot of the loot I had when I died. This is all the loot I lost when I died. I mean, like, that's a lot. I mean, you can't like not say that's a lot. It's like 16 items, you know. It's kind of unfortunate. This is the real death. You know, I sent this as a screenshot and people were like, "Oh, he's just trolling us again with the fake deaths." And I was actually in a voice call with one of my friends when it happened. I mean, to be fair, it was like literally 3 a.m., so it's my fault. I should have went to sleep, but I mean, come on. I was about to go to sleep, right? And we kill O2, and we literally get free runes. This is a free rune run. It's a public free rune run. And I'm like, if I can survive this Lucorix, I get to do a free O3, right? And of course I can survive a Lucorix. I've soloed this dungeon before. I survive, everybody else nexuses, and I chump out at O3 and die. But it was like a free one, too. It's like so bad. It's like I didn't even like pop runes for this. It was free. Oryx led me into a trap and killed me. He kills me, man. Like, what? This is the leaderboard's picture. And this is my account fame. I only played on this character, basically. There were some other characters I played on for like 5 days, and then either died with them or like I got bored of playing on them, right? This is my account fame. Look at that. Oh, look at that rise. Wow. Wow. Annihilated. I've gained 132 fame since I started playing. Epic. Truly epic. I think if we go on Realm Eye now, we can actually see. Why is that one? Why is it like look weird? No, I don't know. Let me go to like history. Oh yeah, by the way, this is my archer PP going pretty fine. I still have never gotten the Deathless Crossbow. A rogue. I kind of like playing rogue. I kind of don't. I don't really like samurai. I was like figuring. I was like, I only have 44 exaltations. You see, it's like, you know, like what can you really say about that? The man only plays one class, and it's Paladin. I was like, well, maybe I'll like Exalt Knight and Warrior and get Paladin bonus loot. And I got bored. I'm like, I don't want... Like, by the time I Exalt them, I could have gotten more loot on Paladin. You know, like, it'll never be better for me. So anyway, this is a... nature, like, it's healing, you know? Like, nature is healing. So... Who has ever seen a drop that bad? June 19th, SMH. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. It's my guild. We're backquote. Epic. Do you know what a backquote is? I'm pretty sure it's this symbol. Yeah, that. I named it backquote because the goat I was in was tilde, right? And that's how you pronounce it. It's not tilde, it's tilde. Interesting fact. They're on the same key. You make a little face out of it. So, my little Discord I made. I tried organizing it, but I kind of suck. Yep. We have like no people yet. I'm still recruiting, but you know it's fine. All the people, epic. Oh, orange star, by the way, very awesome. We go to the graveyard. There's some dumb deaths in here. Dude, a peasant killed me. Dude, this peasant went sicko mode on me. I might have the clip. Maybe on Discord the clip is there. We go to PPE, by the way. Like, so, PPE, by the way. And we go video. Was it not in PP, by the way? No, I deleted that video because it was so embarrassing, dude. Dude, the peasant went sicko mode on me. He like did like a line of shots, did an EP that was like displaced. Actually, I think I have a picture of the displaced shot. Like it looks so jank. My propaganda, bro. Use Abomination's Wrath over Wand of the Fallen. Look at that. 9 range, pretty much like almost as good DPS. Like, why would you not use Abomination's Wrath over Wand of the Fallen? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's 2021, bro. Get with the times, old man. And it'll be a picture of the new shatters. Hold on, we're almost done with the video, folks. It's like an hour long. Don't mind it too much. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You see, he's right there. The EP right there. This doesn't kill me, actually. What happens is he EPs me, does a line of like 3 shots, and there's immediately another line of 3 shots, and it kills me by like 40 HP or something. It's so sad. That was also, like. That was because I got trolled by a guildie. I had a Battle God seal, and I was like, yo, don't pop those attack nail drops. And then it's like, I'm going to pop 4 of them and screw you over. I'm like, wow, now my DPS is horrible. Thank you. Because I only had Divinity, right? Like, I had, like, a tier 11 sword in Divinity. I was like, I wanted to drop. It was, like, pretty good. But I popped the runes for that run, by the way, so I feel, it was pretty nice. Me trying to play Archer, me trying to play Knight, trying to play Rogue, trying to play another Paladin. No one died. Me suiciding all my characters because my Paladin died and I was trying to get more fame. Gets me every time. And before that I died with this character too. I was like, that guy had a lot of loot on him. He had like a Fool's Prism. I could have gotten a Deca for that now. I don't like trading, but it's whatever. That was a good necro, like UP. There's some other Paladin deaths. That was a meme thing we're doing with the guild. It's like, oh, bring your 0-8 Paladin, bring your 0-8 players, and we'll do this, like, Lost Halls. Needless to say, we died. I did have a ring. I don't know why it's not showing though. I think it was like a deleted ring or something. Sometimes it doesn't show the ring. Yeah, it was one of those. Another Paladin PP dead doe 3. This one was kind of. This is the only holy fur I've ever gotten. Made me kind of sad. This is when I was experimenting with the boss in Fungal Cavern. I have a video of it on Reddit. I'm pretty sure actually. Let's look at that. It's funny. Actually, there's one more thing. I just remembered it because I saw something. Also, this made me quite happy. I was like, what if there's like a UT ring? Let me zoom in here. It's zoomed in because it's like low quality, but it looks much better. I was like, what if we have a nice white bag ring from like Abyss of Demons that gives you Berserk but armor breaks you? Like that'd be kind of cool. And I don't know. It was fun. I liked it. Maybe one day. Yeah, within 6 minutes, to be sure there's a Reddit post for that. Bam! Darker Cronus. Wow, actually Cedar. Thank you, Deca. Very cool. Then QOT. Bam. Okay. This post right here. This post annoys me. Because a tiny bit ago, somebody made a very similar Reddit post and nobody understood. Like, one person understood what I was saying. Nobody understood it, right? I'm like, yo, look at one of the bulwark. Look at its description. Circle that. Clip of me picture of me forging one. And people are like, oh man, this post is unusually bad low drop rates. And then somebody is like, this post isn't saying it's rare. Even put a red outline on the focus of the post. It's just a joke. Like, finally, somebody understood it. But then somebody made another post that was like the same thing, but people understood it. Maybe I'm just an idiot. This is me trolling the guild. Oh, vile trap. You'll love to see it. You really do. Augumer. Oh, let's go, dude. The Augumer and the tablet. You'll love to see it. Anyway, yep. This is it. You see, we kill that guy. I'm being a little coward because I don't play in non-tanky classes, as you see. And I'm like, I'm gonna get my plague poison and throw the poisons and kill the boss at the same time. You know, I had to take off my pet because my pet has a. No, did I? No. I had to take off my normal pet and put a other pet, a much weaker pet, because my pet has attack far, not paralyze. Paralyze is bad. Don't use it. But yeah, like, I had to switch it off as well. I was weaker. I was scared. Anyway, I throw plague poisons and we kill all the parts, and look at that. Isn't that like, the boss doesn't do that normally. The boss is freaking out. It's like, what am I supposed to do? There's no video. There's no sound in the clip. Like, I just thought it was funny. Yeah, this is me. I'll never get the cloak. This is what I was talking about with the cloak way back then. 106. Never get the cloak. Look at all those ST rings and armors and daggers. Never cloak. And then there's one last paladin. Yep, another paladin dying to 03. Another paladin dying to 03. PPE. Another paladin dying to 03. Another one dying to 03. Actually, no, that one this was actually in Lost Halls. That one was dumb. Gemsbach, dude. This guy's scary. Don't try to solo him. Worst mistake of my life. Anyway, yep. That should be it. Except finally we got one last thing. USC's 3 Harpy propaganda. Use only this pet skin or this pet skin. And only play in Realms named Harpy. My pets. You see my pets here. USC's 3 Harpy. Forest Harpy, USC's 3 Harpy. Only play USC's 3 Harpy. It's eventually one day USC's 3 will have Harpy in the rotation. Play it or else. Oh yeah, also I have like no account fame anymore. Or like, you know, like fame on my account that I can use to feed my pet. It all went to feeding this pet, and he's almost level 98. Well, actually, it's kind of far, but imagine. One day I could have a level 100 attack far pet. Attacking 5 times per second and doing 100 damage each with no defense ignore, so... Oh, so close. One day he'll get there. Anyway, that's it. Just thought I'd make a funny little video. I'm not going to edit it. Editing's for chumps. Goodbye.